Now, we're going to be moving into the center section, or the BOS system of what we do. And the business operating system is the engine that drives our business. So again, the DNA for people, DNA for business, DNA for life. Now, the first segment, I'm excited about this because, again, it's about personality masteries. It's about the DNA of people. Why? Because in order to pay it forward, in order to have a 30-minute strategy session, 12 outside-the-box thinkers, understanding who they are and how they like to be understood is vital. And the person we have doing that is Cheryl from Tanglewood. She runs the HR there. She does an amazing job. And she is going to help us right now. Cheryl is going to help us with helping understand how personality mastery is going to change our lives when it comes to creating profitable partnerships. Cheryl, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. When you think of profitable partnerships, does your mind go to business? That's good, but you could also think in terms of any type of relationship, family, team members, friends, etc. How can a relationship be profitable? We will explore that today, but first, I have two simple questions that will make all the difference in if any relationship is to be profitable. So here we go. Two questions. The first one is a line of shapes. Put them in order of what you like best, the cube, the pyramid, the wavy line, or the ball. The second question is, what causes you the most frustration? Put these in order of what does. Things being out of order, things being out of control, things being boring or not fun, or conflict with others. Putting each of these in order of how you relate to them will give you your personality. Did I mention that you should also ask your business partners, family, team members, and friends the same question? Why? In order to create a profitable partnership, you will need to know how to communicate effectively with the two questions I just showed you. Let me tell you what the questions mean. So, if you pick the cube, it means, and your frustration is things being out of control, out of order. Your personality is analytic. You like the details. You prefer tasks to people. Move slower. You speak in the past. Your weakness is getting stuck in the details and not getting the task done. So when you're talking with an analytical, you should include some of the following statements to win them. It is important to have the details. I can make sure things are done properly and in the right order. We can move at a pace that will get the job done, even if it takes a little bit pushing. I can talk to the other partners for you. If you were to pick the pyramid, and the frustration is things being out of control, you're considered a driver, which means you see the big picture, you prefer tasks to people, you move fast, and you speak in the future. Weakness is moving too fast and missing the details. When talking with a driver, you should include some of the following statements to them. Let's talk about the big picture. What goals can we set together? We will have someone get into the details of the task to make this a great partnership, and I can talk to the other partners for you. If you were to pick the wavy line, and things not being fun, you're expressive. You like to have fun. You like people more than tasks, and you move at a fast pace too, and you speak in the present. One weakness is you want to have fun, and your wanting to have fun gets in the way of getting tasks completed. So when talking to an expressive, you would want to include some of these kinds of statements. We will make this an exciting partnership. I can help in getting tasks done. I can facilitate getting to the end goal. And why don't you handle talking to other partners? If you were to pick the ball, and your frustration is conflict with others, you would be an amiable. You like to focus on the relationship. You like people more than tasks, and you move a bit slower. Your weakness would be you will only do when there is no conflict, and I bolded no conflict. When talking to an amiable, might include some of these statements. The last thing I want to do is cause you any conflict. I can make sure things are done properly and in the right order. And can you talk to other partners to make the relationship grow? Now, I've shown you the different personalities. Do you see how it can help you with any relationship you may have? Let me tell you a story to help show you. Here at Tanglewood, when talking to my partners, I mean my team members, I have to pay attention to how I speak in order to get things accomplished. I blundered one day when it came to talking with Jane. I spoke to her as a driver when she has an amiable personality. I caused her to have conflict with me because of the tone and the words I spoke to her in. To make matters worse, I had to be told I did it because I didn't see it myself. So I had to backtrack and go to Jane and smooth feathers, per se, to keep our partnership going. What I should have done was think before I spoke instead of just bulldozing her over like a driver would. So profitable partnerships are more than just dollars in the bank. It can be increasing your circle of friends who can refer you to what you are in need of, and you can transfer that to your business world and get referrals, which make your business run with less work. Because if you have a referral, you've already made the relationship, you've already done half the work. So in conclusion, learning the personalities is an important part to cultivating a profitable partnership with anyone you are in a relationship with. Does anyone have any questions?
So when you go ahead and have a conflict with one of your profitable partners, what's the best way for you to deal with it?
I'm going to take a stab, and is to really, you need to know their personality to be able to speak to them the way they can hear you, and to be able to listen to what they say back to you, and to be able to just have a good heart-to-heart conversation with keeping the personalities in mind to resolve the conflict. Don't let it eat at the partnership so that it dissolves. Does that answer your question or not?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions?
Are there any other questions for Barb? Any other questions? I really appreciate you doing that. What would be, if somebody were to understand the DNA for people at a higher level? I appreciate all you shared about the analytic and the driver and the expressive and the amiable. What would be a top-graded thought, a best kind of thought we could say when we're talking about profitable partnerships and understanding that for any of the personalities? What would you say would be a top-graded approach or a top-graded thought in helping people see the benefit in their business of understanding personality masteries and creating profitable partnerships?
I guess the top-graded thought would be it's important to learn the personalities just to be able to communicate, because to me, in order to create profitable partnerships, you need to be able to communicate effectively. And if you're talking to a driver who wants to see the big picture as an analytic who's giving all the details, you're going to lose them because you're giving just too many details, and they're just going to zone out on you. Does that make sense?
It absolutely does. Again, I hope you're taking notes here, you're paying attention here, because Cheryl, just tremendous communication. Thank you so much for doing that. Again, part of the 30-minute strategy session is the personality masteries. And again, you can call 888-230-2300 That's 888-230-2300. Or if you're outside the U.S., that's 630-393-9909. That's 630-393-9909. And again, the Twitter feed is MM_seminars. I just put 30-minute strategy session, or 30MSS as we refer to it. So again, thanks again, Cheryl.